Mr. Al Steenson.
The board, for the record, my name is Al Steenson, president of the Gandy Civic Association, and also a member of the CAC for 4 years, and have just been reappointed for 2 more. Today I'm here to talk about Gandy Boulevard. At this point, I think a brief history would be in order. In the summer of 2003, myself and 200 of my neighbors had a meeting at Robinson High School hosted by Senator Jim Sebesta. At the rostrum with Mr. Sebesta, Senator Sebesta was Bob Clifford, then Secretary Ken Hartman, our current Secretary Don Skelton, and many representatives from the DOT, the city, the county, and some people from Pinellas County. At that meeting, we were promised a Gandy Enhancement, and through the leadership of Senator Sebesta as chairman of the Senate Transportation Committee, $25 million was set aside for this project. Meetings were held. As a matter of fact, the Gandy Civic Association had the honor of hosting all of the aesthetic committee meetings at our hall down in Oklahoma. A lot of water has gone under the dam, or over the dam, sorry, over the dam, but a plan was finalized and a bid was let. Now, we all know that that single bid came in at $46 million. We're told by DOT that this project is going to be repackaged. At the December CAC meeting, I requested DOT to come back to the CAC with a report as to how they're going to repackage this project that was bid at $46 million and get it into a $25 million budget. The report that I received back, as far as I'm concerned, is totally unacceptable. Number one, because it wasn't what we were promised to begin with, and in my view, contains some flaws. Different paving strategies, narrower sidewalks, the decorative lighting, and all of those things that we were promised. With development on both sides of this bay, and all you have to do is drive across the bridge on either side and you see it, this road is already highly stressed, and it's not going to get any better. What do we need? We need, number one, what we were promised, and number two, we need the funds. We need additional funds.
Mr. Steenson, that was your timer there.
Okay, all right. If I may, Mr. Chairman, just go briefly to the Elmo for just a moment.
All right. I'll give you 15 seconds of briefness, all right? And then we've got to move on.
Is it?
Yeah, that's on. Go ahead.
Okay. We've been concentrating all the time in Zone A. I don't know if it's up or not.
Yes, it's up.
We haven't talked anything about B. What I'd like for you to keep in your mind today is C, and that is the total Gandy project. Goes all the way from the bridge to Bayshore. This is not only a gateway for South Tampa and us Sogs and the Nogs, but it's also a gateway to the premier linear park in the nation. And what I'm asking you, this board today, to do is find the funds, be they TRIP funds, state, federal, CIT, whatever funds, to get this project completed. This is an evacuation route. This route appears on the the intrastate regional highway map, and it's an evacuation route. 40th Street isn't, Nebraska Avenue isn't, Bruce B. Downs isn't it. We're asking you to go after the funds that we need to get this job done and get it properly funded.
Thank you, Al. Yes, Ms. Sulsona.
Thank you. We had an opportunity to discuss this at our Livable Roadways meeting, and everybody was very, very concerned that all of the amenities, including the regional trail links, had been removed. There are lots and lots of problems with it. So what I would recommend is that we bring this up at our, are we having a policy committee meeting?
February 14th.
That we bring,
Oh, I'm sorry, the 20th.
That we bring it up at the policy committee so we can discuss it in depth, and that the Department of Transportation see if there are regional funds that we can tap to either, there's several possible solutions. One is tapping regional funds, the other is phasing the project so that it's done over a longer period of time, but it's done properly. But we need to do it right, and the community is very, very concerned about this.
Okay, we have a motion to refer this to the Policy Committee meeting for February the 20th and a second. Any discussion on that motion? Second. All right, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Al.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members.
All right, is there anyone else who had